Today we're going to tackle tipping.
The Munchkin.
In Uber and Lyft, your driver is not being paid a lot. In Uber in my city, which is a very small city, it is 75 cents per mile, 11 cents per minute, and $1.50 base fare. For Lyft, it's $1 per mile, 15 cents per minute, and $2 base fare. Anytime before you get in the car, your driver is being paid a maximum of 15 cents per minute. When your driver is on their way to pick you up, they are losing money because they are using gas but not being paid. So if the driver has to drive further to get to you than they're driving you to your destination, you should absolutely be tipping because they are possibly losing money on the trip. The same applies if they're bringing you from a highly populated area to a low populated area. For example, in Boise, I can do a 10-minute drive that brings me from the center of town to the middle of nowhere. I'm currently sitting at a golf course about 10 miles out of town, and there's no way I'm getting a drive here, so I've got to drive all the way back into town to get any drives, which means I'm adding another 10 miles to my trip. My passenger did tip me $2, but I will say that that is not an appropriate tip for a drive of this distance. The most common tip amounts I get are $2, $3, and $5. $10 and under, I'd say a $2 or $3 tip is fine. But Uber and Lyft each take 20%, so it's ideal if you would make that back up. If you're making multiple stops or asking me to wait for you to get pizza, you should definitely be tipping your driver. Also, if you're doing multiple stops, make sure you put in the final destination. It just makes it easier for the driver. If you're super drunk, if you're super annoying, I expect you to tip. And if you take any of the amenities such as candy, water, tissues, chapstick, gum, whatever they have in there, then you should absolutely leave a tip. Most drivers are smart enough not to offer amenities that are worth more than 50 cents, but if you've got 3 or 4 people with you and each of you takes a pack of gum and some water, consider the economic impact you're having. Just so you know, Uber and Lyft don't take anything from the tips that drivers get. So if you're making someone wait for 5 minutes while you go get pizza at Little Caesars, you should absolutely be tipping them because that 15 cents per minute and then having 20% taken off that is basically not getting anything. And if you can spend some extra dollars on your pizza, you can spend some extra dollars on your driver. That's all I have. As always, feel free to leave questions in the comments and I'll address them in future videos. Bye!